What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out SCP Sedition, SCP-035 tape 2. This is a long ass goddamn Sedition tape, which is why it took me so long to watch it. A lot of you were getting a bit salty that I didn't watch it, and all I can say to you is don't really care. But yeah, we have to make a few announcements before we get into this one. Announcement number 1, we're almost at 2,000 subscribers and we are doing a Q&A for 2,000 subscribers, and we'll probably do some other stuff too. If you have a question for the Q&A, leave it on this video or go to the community post where I put a question there if you have a question, or if you're in the Discord you can post it there. Discord questions will get the priority. I will try and answer every single question, even if it is like 30 minutes. I will try and answer every single question. But yeah, if you want your question to 100% get answered, write on the Discord. But I will still be answering some of the YouTube ones. Next thing, we got another copyright strike, and now I'm pissed. Now I'm salty. I don't sound salty, but I am salty, because I got another copyright strike from the same exact people on Sword Art Online, so we are not reacting to any more Sword Art Online Abridged until they get removed. Alright, I'm done, man. I can't be arsed. Honestly, I can't be arsed for this. I understand why they can copyright it. By the end of the day, it's just annoying that it's happened to me, and when I go and look at the many reactions that other people have done and they didn't get their video removed, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've escalated both. I tried to contact this company about, like, it's again about 20 seconds of music, which they could have just claimed or done something else. You don't have to strike my video off YouTube. But yeah, if we get one more strike, channel gets deleted. So I ain't even doing any risky content until at least one strike gets removed. Like I said, escalated with YouTube. Hopefully YouTube do something about it, but I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on it. But yeah, man, hopefully, you know, it gets removed and we can continue with the series. I did search it on Google, and there was a few other people that had exactly the same issue with episode 5 and episode 7 as I have. So hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. But you know, I'm not gonna do any of those reactions, or at least not upload them to YouTube until the copyright strikes are removed. With all that said, be sure you go follow me on Twitch, because I might decide to watch all the Sword Art Online episodes or abridged episodes over there, and then when the strikes get removed, I'll upload them here. But yeah, go follow me on Twitch, man. TGS98_, man. Link in the description, link on the channel page. Go follow me over there, man. We'll be doing a lot of reactions and stuff over on the Twitch, okay? That's all I have to say, man. Let's get into this video. I just made this video probably 5 minutes longer than it was going to be. But, you know. Also, shout out to tats top videos, man. I think they comment on every single reaction I've done to them. So, shout out to them. You know, I appreciate it when people like it when you react to their content. And, like, it's not even the thing is, it's not even the guy who made the parody that's copywriting it. It's just some random music company in Japan that are copywriting some random music, but no one, you know what, I'm dropping it right here, man. I can't be arsed. If you can't tell, I'm very salty. Not just regular salty, very. Oh yeah, one thing, some people ask when I stream. Some people ask when I stream and how to be notified. You'll be notified. If you're on the Discord, you get a notification. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see it. And if you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, you'll see it too. Or just follow the Twitch and you'll see it there. If you have notifications on those.
These are the hands of an artist. Calluses, hard worker, shows vintage.
He was a person once.
Now who stopped seeing him as one first? You consider people like him property. At least they live through me.
That's very true.
As long as they last.
I'm not here to argue with you. Now could you please answer my previous question about 001?
I appear to be in a more agreeable mood. Why not?
So?
Well, which one? I understand there's about, what, 20? So what am I to say? How am I to know which one is the real Slim Shady?
How does he know about Eminem? Come on, son.
The real what now?
That surfaced out of nowhere.
Oh wait, does he have or maybe he has access to the memories of this dude.
Anyway, here's my point. Why ask my opinion if only one of them exists? Or two? Or heck, maybe even not at all. What if they're just a ruse to keep people from knowing what the real 001 is? That's what I would do.
That's an interesting theory.
I'm right, aren't I? Come on, you can tell me.
I think we've said all that needs to be said.
So even he doesn't know. Hey man, that links straight into that series we reacted to, man. The Truth. With that, what is it, SCP? Man, the thing that builds stuff and all of that. That 3-part series from SCP Illustrated. I mean, that is basically what the mask said. Like, something, they're doing those all to hide what the actual SCP-001 is, which would make sense.
What do you think about humanity?
In all honesty, I find humanity to be the greatest source of entertainment.
Really? What is it about us that you find so compelling?
He can control you.
The answer to that question is a difficult concept to grasp.
Something philosophical?
Life as we know it is one great symphony of order. Everything has a purpose. It's a place in the grand scheme of things, nature and matter. But then, humanity is thrown into the mix. Chaos, purposelessness, no order, and yet, somehow you coexist in your own illogical way, conjuring order and purpose for yourselves. Science and art would not exist had your time not created it. In your attempt to make sense of the world, humanity interprets through imagination and entertainment. Calling a spade is just so boring, and you start murdering each other because of its mundanity.
I see what you're saying.
It's essential to your sanity. With no lens to hold it up to the world, you become fearful of it. You wind up having another day massacre. A single anxious, powerful woman caused a riot that lasted 27 days. All thanks to a little reality intruding on her life. Of course, I may have had a small hand in events.
We're one hell of a playset to you.
We're all playing things to something or someone else. Don't believe that I was never someone's toy too. Don't feel so victimized. It's only human. Believe me when I say this. We have more in common than what you see in those little files.
Hey man, that's a great lesson the Master's just giving you. Don't be a victim. Yep, don't be a goddamn victim. So annoying, and you just look pathetic. I mean, don't act the victim. Don't play the victim all the time. If you are a victim of something, then, you know, by all means, but if you're a victim of some false shit, I mean, you guys know what I mean, man. You guys aren't more... Oh, wait. You guys might be morons. You did vote for it. Never mind.
An artificial body compared to one that once lived.
Let me ask you this. Would you prefer to interact with flesh, or the imitation?
The fuck is the imitation?
It's familiar, like home. It shows expression in the subtleties of its movement that no mere statue can mimic.
Wouldn't something like an animatronic body last longer?
You're right about that. But most people would be scared out of their wits.
Yes.
It's not about preserving the body beyond its expiration date. It's experiencing what you can with the time you have left. Stone and metal provides no experiences to build upon the ones I already have.
That's
Touching.
true.
And what about in the mind? Are you afraid of expressing your own psychological state without another?
That would be very creepy to see just a random theater mask on a goddamn Terminator. Like, a goddamn machine. I'll be shitting my pants. At least in this state, if you see him, he's not as frightening. He's just a man with a mask. I mean, people will be shitting their pants if he was a robot with a mask.
Other's personality to filter it through?
Smart move, but you'll have to try better.
Moving on. What is your purpose?
Not sure. What's yours?
Ooh.
I thought we were talking about you.
Hey, don't get defensive.
Whatever piques my interest.
My purpose is whatever I choose it to be.
Sure it is. Objectively, I guess you could say my purpose is to help people express themselves in death in ways they never could in life.
And unobjectively?
For now, to feed.
Is that what drives you to possess humans? Do you gain knowledge, sustenance, or some form of joy?
Certainly more satisfying than taking over inanimate objects. Like that man behind the glass over there.
No comment.
He has
To an
a
extent, I gained some knowledge of the person I possess, their memories and experiences. Although I don't really retain much, just what I've said and done is them.
And you feed on that?
It's not like a literal meal, it's a feast of the soul. I thrive on variety, and what better fruits for a spotlighter like myself than fresh, ripe experiences and emotions of humanity?
Pretty tasty. Ever come across some rotten apples?
Don't blame the tools if you're not talented enough to work with them. That being said, who am I to complain when I receive some variety?
Hey man, this mask is spitting some knowledge. Who wrote this script? They're trying to teach you some life lessons through the SCP Foundation. Man said, don't blame the tools if you're not talented enough to use them. You can't see my hands, but yeah. That's so true, man. So many people, they blame the equipment, they blame everything they have. Oh, this isn't good enough for me to do this yet, or that. Bro, if you're good at what you do, man, like, I think you guys remember, if you guys have been here for a while, and not even a while, just a few months, you remember, man, my camera quality, my mic, if you're here a long time, you remember the mic quality used to be so bad. I mean, when I go back and watch those videos, it's really cringy, but, you know, I try and get every video better, you know? But as I went, my tools increased, you know what I mean? I, like, got more things, you know? You can't just blame your setup because you're not doing well, or what you're doing is not turned out the way you want it, you know? You have to make the best of what you got, you know?
You could be the voice of reason to their tortured mind.
That is not my purpose. I accentuate, not debilitate. I study behaviors just like you.
Was that meant to be the sad face? That looked really weird.
Like I said, we could be great stage partners.
I don't force you to do anything.
No, but they do. Where's your voice of reason?
I don't murder people.
What does that change?
I'm on this side of the table.
That's a very thin line you've drawn there, and it can be crossed in an instant.
This line of questioning is discontinued.
Do you have sympathy towards your victims?
No.
035?
Something else.
Is this upset?
Another question, damn it! It's difficult to answer. I used to not need to, but now, it's unavoidable. I share a person's memories and experiences. As soon as I take their minds, I see everything they lose. But the difficulty is not recognizing sympathy, but from where it is born. Is it me who sympathizes with my victim, as you so call it, or they who sympathize through me?
Have they ever influenced you to take action? To do something you don't necessarily want to?
On occasion, a host lights may drive me to perform actions that deal with the urges, but to control or fully influence me, that is yet to occur.
It sounds almost as if you begin as the intruder of a person's mind, but once you make that link, the host becomes the voice constantly speaking inside your head.
Next question.
But
So, go ahead.
with what?
Just ask. I know it's what you've been buttering me up for, so...
Alright, what did you and 049 talk about during the containment breach?
Oh, nothing much, just catching up at all times.
We've suspected for some time that you two came in contact prior to containment.
It goes a little deeper than that, darling. We are lovers, he and I.
I don't want to think about that one. That one's that's nasty, man. That's straight nasty. I mean, we watched The Hang King now, so... I mean, we know that's where they're linked from, I think.
Really?
No, I just wanted to see the look on your face.
Funny.
You need to loosen up more. Let more people get close to the real you.
I'm not the one being interviewed here. So, if you weren't lovers...
Acquaintances. More so partners, perhaps. But we were so much different back then.
They were buddies.
How far back are we talking about?
Oof, a good 1,000 years now? I found myself caught up in the Crusades, and being me, warped events to suit my needs. Make them think I was a holy artifact. I mean, I am, but they didn't need to know it wasn't their gods. Found the cause very silly, but the perks, eh?
Your talents for scamming the human race never cease to amaze me.
You make it sound so evil. I was trying to survive. If they thought I was a product of Satan, I'd have been destroyed and you wouldn't have the pleasure of my company.
More's the pity.
You flirt. Anyway, I was headed through Bosnia with a small group of Hungarian soldiers. They had just won a foothold and we were taking some trinkets back across the border. So much for reclaiming the Holy Land. And the caravan was ambushed by rebel troops. Which only goes to show that just because the Crusades worked the first time does not mean it'll work a second. I only found out later that Hungary was pushed back across the border.
Later?
When the trinkets were reclaimed, I wasn't picked up. Seems to be difficult to influence people when they're afraid for their lives. And so I was left alone in the wilderness. Dramatic, really. Very calming.
How did you get someone to find you?
I didn't. 049 found me all on his own. By this point, he had another name. Funny though, I can't seem to recall it. He emerged from the light like a savior from above. Somehow he knew I was alive, and he could feel my energy.
Did he put you on?
Yes, but we weren't linked like I had been with other hosts. It was mutual. Equal.
What was he doing in the Middle East? That's awfully out of the way.
He'd been making his way through Asia towards Europe on his pilgrimage of cleansing. The Crusades had died down in my absence, and 049 was heading through to clean up the mess.
And how exactly does turning the corpses of the fallen into proxies help that exactly?
Oh, no. 049 wasn't turning the dead. He was resurrecting them. Truly, he gave what few he could life. Mostly innocent bystanders and seldom brought back soldiers, especially on the Christian side. He was avoiding the road most travel, else he'd have a meeting with the business end of a sword. He came across me on his way to Italy, where he heard a great many lives had been cut short.
And so you traveled together?
I'm sorry, was I interrupting your story?
Oof.
Alright, please.
Hold on, the plague started in Asia, right? The bubonic plague? Actually, when were the Crusades? Yo, I don't know when all these things were, dude. Fucking hell.
Continue.
Thank you. Anyway, as we traveled, merchants and refugees spoke of a dark cloud that hung over the land, killing all under its shadow.
The bubonic plague?
And there he goes with the
I'll
intro.
get to that if you stopped interrupting me!
So I was right.
Anyway, we spent years in the East, encountering still mostly those who had perished in the Crusades. In that time, we grew to appreciate each other. He even allowed me to perform for the Risen before we were forced to move on. We made quite the unusual double act. He'd bring him back and I'd knock him dead all over again. He showed me probably the most human side of me than anyone before or since. Then we reached Regina, and the plague was waiting. He was so afraid. Unnaturally. This was a 049 who embraced the living as much as the dead. Now, he feared the living more. Try as he might, he could only save the dead, but he could not prevent them from being reinfected. It was a charnel house, and we saw the same faces over and over again. I implored him to use my powers, but even with me, it was not enough. Nothing would be. The plague was relentless death. The power of the gods could not stop it. We had to heal the sick rather than revive the dead.
A necromancer can only resurrect. Could he heal the wounded as well?
The potential was there, locked deep within. I could help him unlock it, but 049 refused. We left Italy soon after. We never stopped moving.
You didn't bring back anyone else?
No. He kept ignoring everyone on the path, never turned back. All he wanted to do was reach Britannia and be done with it. Like the family member you wish was dead, the plague was there waiting on the doorstep to greet us upon his return home. He had left behind so many before setting out on his journey. Now, cruel fate tormented him, as they had been buried too long for him to bring back. Not in any shape or form you'd be pleased about.
Wait, so when he was bringing these people back, were they actually coming back, or were they like the zombified ones we've seen before? That's what I want to know.
I implored him once more, and eventually, he caved. An 18-year-old victim of the sickness was our first and last living patient. We tried with all our might, but something happened. It was the most odd sensation I had ever felt. A burning seared through me like the forges of Olympus, and I felt myself bleed for the first time. That's when I heard 049 screaming. I'm not entirely sure what happened to him, but that's where my blood comes from.
What about 049?
He hid himself behind that ridiculous mask he picked up in Italy. I had to move on, and I had the theater to help me regain lost confidence. I fear our ordeal left him disfigured, or worse, insane. But when we looked down at our patient, what remained of her would be enough to drive most people crazy from grief.
So they tried to cure this woman with the plague, and the 49 puts this mask on. They could try and combine their powers, and something happened, and 049's face got messed up, and that's why he bleeds this black stuff, and the woman was obviously messed up, and that's where 049 started wearing his mask.
What's your thoughts on the Foundation itself?
Oh no. You were such on positive topics. You don't want to hear what I think of this.
This?
Sorry. Ignore that. I should always be wearing a happy face. I am very bored in my cell. I doubt anyone would be willing to oblige my thirst for entertainment.
I may be able to convince someone to let you have a dummy in television.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Watch.
Need I say more? It's okay. I don't see your foundation as much of a problem for me.
Are you planning to escape?
Why would he tell you?
If you're up to anything...
Oh, relax. I'm not too hung up on escaping. Would I if I had the opportunity? Sure. Who wouldn't? But I've been locked away before, and you lot liberated me like others before you. I don't need to escape. Eventually, this prison will roll away and I'll simply walk out the fourth wall.
Better hope our countermeasures aren't used in the meantime.
The nukes. The on-site nuke. Is that what he's referencing?
What would you do if you were to be free of this place?
That's a lot of possibilities.
Feel free to list a few.
Well, in that case, I would love to run my own theater, host a wide variety of plays, operas. Oh, this takes me back. I haven't worked properly with the group since my days with Bill. Completely stole my concept for Othello. I wonder if Amadeus ever finished that concerto I was working on. I have so much catching up to do.
In that case, I think I'll rephrase my question to, what is your end goal?
I'd have some innocent fun and some not so innocent fun. I'm not content with having just one hobby, but even my most malicious plans will only result in a casualty or two.
So relatively sensible plans for the human race.
And what's wrong with a little bit of fun?
I'm certainly not complaining.
Damn straight. Us masks get a bad rap. Like that fire guy, what's his name?
2814?
Sure. Crap name, but sure. Fire mask.
The fire guy? I said our masks get a bad rap. And this man said, damn straight.
Always a laugh, Ryan. But is it truly its fault when some bozo with bad hygiene decides to abuse the gifts they've been given against the world? It has its own hopes and dreams, even more innocent than mine, perhaps. But it's the people who use us who give us a bad name.
That may be true in the case of 2814, but it appears to subconsciously influence some people. As for you, you have complete control over them.
I only act on murderous impulses if they are strong enough within my host.
Uh-huh. Sure. What do you fear?
Can you not see I'm already living in my own personal hell? No freedom of expression, hardly any recreation, constantly under watch by... Watch?
Must feel a lot like being an exhibit trapped in the museum.
Not a place for a gift from the gods. My talents are wasted in here.
Your talents could... kill people.
But my rights! I live, I breathe on occasion. I think therefore I am and all that nonsense.
At least...
I mean, you're not a human, if that's what you're referencing. I mean, he's a consciousness. I don't know. Does he have rights? Leave in the comments.
in here you won't be destroyed.
My essence dies. Like you said, an exhibit, you know? I know you understand. You feel trapped too.
I don't know.
Don't lie. I see the way you look at them. Never moving without their approval. Afraid for your very soul. We are alike in that way.
I guess we are, huh?
We are both trapped in the same prison. Exhibits on display. I, a mystery. You, the key. But both used, studied for their amusement. I'd rather amuse on my own terms. And perhaps I could help free you too.
Smart move, but you'll have to try better.
You're strong, but soon.
Hey man, SCP-035 wants to control this man. Will he do it? Who knows? Is he staring straight at the camera? My man, don't look at me.
Why do you wish to control 682?
Who wouldn't?
Oh, woe is I.
Why wouldn't you want to control 682, my man? That's 100% guaranteed escape of 682 and this guy combined. 682 is going to regenerate whatever this black sludge is. He ain't killing 682. And 682's got the murderous rage, which this guy can now harness. And if he can fully control 682, which probably can't, but if he can, GG's.
To yearn what I cannot possess, Such is the curse of unrequited love, wouldn't you say?
I thought love was supposed to be abundant. Shared, moonlit strolls to the park, romantic dinners, flowers, all that jazz.
Spoken like a man unlucky in the art of attraction.
You can already tell I'm not in any position to indulge in that.
You know what he said? You ain't no girls, my friend. That's what he just said to you. Imagine a mask telling you, you get no girls. This guy, he gets the same amount of girls as the mask. 0.
Such a shame.
Enough with the small talk. Answer the question.
You've never kissed anyone, let alone
Why are you interested in 682?
It would be an interesting experience. My influence combined with the indestructibility of 682, the perfect organism. It would be my next step towards being a god.
With Hira gone, why would you need to become God anymore?
Hira never died, my boy. She merely retreated along with her brethren. I may not have hurt her directly, but my attack on their power struck fear into the gods. They are weaker than ever before, and 682 may be the catalyst for my revenge.
There's only one problem.
Yes, incompatibility. 'Twas the same fault I had with 517, but 682 has more opportunity. No matter, even if it cannot adapt itself to accommodate me, I'm sure I can convince them to join my cause.
I wouldn't hold your breath. One's very stubborn and the other very dead.
As are you. Next!
So 682 stubborn and 517 be dead. What is 517? No idea.
What were you doing in that crypt we found you in at Venice?
Partying.
Drinking margaritas and getting a tan. What the hell do you think?
We both know that's not
I know, my boy. I'm not as dim-witted as the other tenants here.
So what's the story?
Will you miss my stories once I'm gone?
They want answers, not filibusters. As do I.
So direct. No appreciation.
No, I'm just not up for being distracted. You've been trying to sidetrack this interview consistently, and frankly, I'm getting tired of your antics. Tell your story. Your audience is growing tired.
I'll take that criticism to heart. It must have been around 1848. Or was it 49? Anyway, Venice was quite preoccupied with a slight outbreak of cholera. The decision to travel there was an unfortunate oversight of mine, and the convoy succumbed quite suddenly while seeking treatment.
What is cholera? It's the water disease, right? Where you get diarrhea. And like, you lose way more water than you take in. And then you die of dehydration. Is that cholera? I don't know.
Last host must have been a native of the area, and had the strong urge to return to his family tomb. I doubt he realized he entered the wrong crypt. Poor thing was delusional with fear. And then, all went quiet. I had no one. No one to call for, not even a stray. I was alone. The rest, as they say, is history.
Do you remember all of your time there?
Vividly, it is an experience I do not wish to recount.
I'm sure you can make it interesting.
I am growing tired of my unappreciative audience. I allowed you here for my purposes, not yours.
If you don't mind, I'd like to go back to...
I do.
Sorry?
You've kept me cooped up in here answering these boring questions all day, and I'm getting very little satisfaction from you.
Whatever the case,
This isn't your personal circus, 035. You'll do as we demand.
Sit up, roll over, play dead, jump through hoops. That noise. I'm done being on display. And if you won't submit to me, then I'll take you myself.
I think it's time we concluded this interview.
Why so anxious, Doc? Afraid of the exhibits? Getting too close, are we? How would you like some first-hand experience?
Guards!
Get him out! God damn it, get enough of it! Get it now!
I knew that would happen. Oh, he survived. So he attacked him and he somehow survived. Okay.
Seriously, guys, what am I gonna do?
Service pickup line 2. Paging Miss Greco, there's a message for you at the information desk.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Shouldn't I be?
Is anything wrong?
I don't remember much after 035. Why are you so concerned?
I'm aware we're not what you'd call friends, but
Please don't. Just don't let this thing take any more hosts.
I can't promise that.
You're making a big mistake.
035 is a wealth of knowledge the Foundation cannot...
Pick your foundation and pick you. You've seen I'm fine. May I go now?
This man about to get the quick execution when he walks out the door. The good old mafia, they're going to walk him into an empty room and pew, right in the back of the head. Feed him to the lion.
Interesting.
I'd be salty too, honestly. How come the woman's face isn't blurred?
Damn it! Shit! No,
I'm sorry.
That was...
You could see that coming.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Last thing you need is some douchebag roaming the halls.
Huh. I've seen worse.
I bet. Well, see you around.
Alert. Pyrothermic life form detected. Ventilation countermeasures offline. Alert. Pyrothermic life form detected. Ventilation countermeasures offline. CO2 levels rising. Alert. Pyrothermic life form detected. Ventilation countermeasures offline. CO2 levels rising.
That's some bright ass light, man. What is this? A breach?
CO2 levels rising. Alert. Pyrothermic life
What the fuck is that, man? What is this walking fire? Turn the sprinklers on. There's gonna be a jump scare, man. I already know, man. Like, come on. I hate the blind corners, man. Come on. Why? Oh, he's following the fire guy.
Attention! Today's birthday notice goes to Dr. Helen Burbrand. She is age deceased. Happy birthday, Helen.
She is age deceased. That's just savage. That's messed up.
Attention! Defect detected in detonation sequence. Nuclear procedures unable to commence. Lockdown initiated.
The music changed. Jump scare is coming. I hear the fire. He's gonna be waiting around this corner. Oh. Sprinklers? I feel like I'm playing a game right now. This reminds me of Containment Breach. Oh, hell no, dude. Is this your plan? He saw you go in here, moron. Wait, he disappeared. Oh, he went the other side. Yeah, run, run. Why was he not running in the first place? No jump scares. That is not what we wanted to see. Oh, was that containment breach? Well then, that was an interesting little animation at the end. I don't know what was going on there. Definitely not really wanting to see good old Peanut Boy when the door opens like that. I knew it was coming. It didn't really get me that bad because I just knew it was coming. Like, they just built up to the door and then, yeah. Well, I don't know what's worse, getting your neck snapped by him or the... Probably getting your neck snapped is probably better than dying to the flame dude. But yeah, man, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you're new, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.